Hey friends, it's Tracy. Welcome to today's video. I am so excited to share this winter craft idea with you using some of the supplies I had on hand as well as some things that I picked up recently. Now guys, I jam pack a lot of different steps and things into my videos, and I understand that they can get a little lengthy, so I have the timestamps of different things listed in the description box below that you can hop to. And if you would like to, check out a specific part in the video. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me share how I created this cutie patootie. All right, let me go over some of the supplies that I'm going to be using. I'm going to pull one of these snowmen out of this pack. Now, I got this at Hobby Lobby. This was, an after Christmas find that I got. It has 3 snowmen in it, and I think I'm going to use this one that has little earmuffs. For the base of my arrangement, I'm going to use this can. It was like a vegetable can that I recycled. I ran it through my dishwasher, took off the label and all that thing. This is the paper that I'm going to use. Now, I don't think I got this at Hobby Lobby because I could not find anything that looked like wood there. I'm thinking either Michael's or Joann's. I found this at. To put my little snowman into the can, I'm just going to use a dowel. I'm also going to use some styrofoam. And then I pulled out these picks right here. This one was an after Christmas find. This was from Walmart. These are a few things that I had on hand. So I just kind of pulled some things just to see, what I wanted to use. Now I'm not sure, I don't think it'll be really top heavy, but just to help myself, I just pulled out my rocks. These, I just get them in the bag from the Dollar Tree and use them just to weight things down. Also, I'm going to be making a sign. Now this right here, this pack is from the 99-cent store that I've had on hand. And anyway, it just looks like a little chalkboard, and it has a little stick on it that you can use for plants and stuff, but I thought that it would be cute just putting it in my decor. Okay, so this is the paper that I'm going to be using to put on my can, and like I said, it's from Paper House, and this is the information. You can screenshot if you want to look it up to see if you can find if this is something that you like. Now, I need to figure out how I want to put it on my can. And when I kind of measured it, I already know that I'm going to have to piece a small, a small section of it. And so I have my paper trimmer, and I'm also going to put it on with my adhesive tape glider. Now, this is the 1/2-inch adhesive tape glider. I also have the smaller one like this that I've had from my card making and scrapbooking days. And what it does is it's adhesive tape, double-sided adhesive tape. And so I have these things, so I'm just using them. Anyway, so the first thing that I need to do is I need to figure out how, because I want it to cover, let's see, how do I want it to be going around, I want it to be going like this, going around, around my can. So I need to make sure that I'm measuring it correctly. So I'm just kind of holding that up, and then I'm going to take my pencil and just make a mark so that I can now take my paper trimmer. And this paper trimmer is from Cricut. And I have several other paper trimmers, but I like this one because it's wider. It's for these kind of things. And so I just love it so much. I'm still gonna need that. So then what I want to do next is put some, I'm going to glue some rocks in it because, you know, if it were to, you know, I don't want it to tump over. I'm not saying that it's going to tump over. I'm just saying I don't want it to tump over. Now, what I like to use to glue my rocks in is some Aleene's Tacky Glue. Okay, I didn't want to bore you with the gluing, but I like to use Aleene's Tacky Glue. I'm an Aleene's Tacky Glue girl. And so let me just show you. I know it kind of looks weird, but what I do is I glue some rocks down in there. I just use a stick because I like to buy these big tubs, you know, from the craft store. And you know, I can always use I like to get it at Michael's because I can always use my 40% off coupon. And so then also what I did is I just have this wooden craft stick and I just also put it around here because that is going to help when I put my styrofoam in my can. Okay, now I'm going to put in my styrofoam, and let me get some scissors here. So what I thought I would, all this styrofoam came from Dollar Tree, and I do like to get the blocks from the Dollar Tree if I'm making a larger arrangement, but I like that Dollar Tree offers these blocks. So let me get my little serrated knife that I keep in my craft room, because that is the best thing that cuts styrofoam. All right, so let's see, I might need to cut this off, just cutting off the ends. Stick that in there, push that down. Then I can, you know, put these other pieces in there. Okay, so I cut that down, that disc down, so that it would fit in here. And now my glue is dry. Okay, my styrofoam is glued in my can, and so this is how it looks. Now I'm going to cover this up with some Excelsior, and I like to use this fine Excelsior that I get from Joann. And I like the finer one. It's very woodsy to me. It's very, you know, country, and it almost looks like hay. And so let me get, oh, that works better. My Cricut spatula tool will work the best. So just kind of tucking that in on the sides. Okay, we're going to use one of these snowmen, and when I saw these, I was like, oh my goodness, those are so cute. I want to make a little arrangement with it. But so this one, it's like styrofoam, and I don't know, it reminds me of crepe paper that's covered it, and it just has little plastic, you know, arms, and it has a burlap scarf, and it has little rusty jingle bells. And so here are the other ones that were in this set. This one has a burlap top hat. And then this one has, oh man, this one is cute too. It has a cute little burlap scarf with a rusty hat. I've already decided I'm going to use that. So that's the one we're going to use. So then I just need to get a dowel. I think I'm going to cut this. I don't want this jute string, so I'm going to cut this off. So I'm just left with the snowman. I'm going to put him to the side because I think I want to put my other embellishments on first, or my other greenery and stuff. So I just have some of these goodies. So this is an after Christmas find at Walmart, and I love the greenery. I thought it looked I could take off this holly and the white flower, and I'm going to use that. I also have some of this burlap squiggly. This is from Walmart. I think I'm going to take that apart and stick one or more in. I have one of these winter bush. It's called a white snowy branch. That is from Walmart. And then also this pine with those little plastic pine cones. Oh, and this fell off, didn't it? Well, let's see. We're going to have to figure out where that, oh, right here. We're just going to have to glue that so that it doesn't come off again. Okay, I have some of my greenery and the white branches and all of that cut. Now, these burlap squiggly things were very hard. This wire they were stuck down in that little clamp. And so I had a hard time. So I ended up having to cut them off, which kind of leaves that. And it's not going to stick into the styrofoam very well. So I'm just using my Steel Picks little gadget machine here. And I have shared, let me just stand up. My Steel Picks machine, it puts just a small pick on the end of it, and it just kind of gives my florals just the added stability to stick into whatever I'm putting it into. And so I'm going to use that. So then now I'm going to decide what I want to put in first. I think I'm going to put some greenery in first. Put this bigger piece of greenery. Pulled out my turntable so that I could turn it and look at it as I'm designing it. All right, so I think I want my little snowman to go right there. So then I have this little snowman, and I have my dowel. And so I need to cut this down just a bit. I'm going to cut it at an angle. Using my paper piercer to pierce a small hole in the, let's see, do I want him straight on? Kind of. Oh, it already has a hole in it. Huh. I don't want to push it too far because I don't want it to go through the other side. Let's see, that's not going to go in there that far. Okay, so I need to trim this a little bit more. All right, since there is already a hole in there, take some glue. and do that. Wipe off the excess, burn my fingers. All right, so then I don't want to push down on the snowman because I don't want it to, the stick to go through. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Does that look okay? I want it to kind of, it was too much to the side. Oh yeah, that's better. Much better. Okay, I got another one of these that had the white berries on it from Walmart because I messed up and I cut, even though I glued it in there, it wasn't long enough, so I was going to try to take that stick out and then, you know, put a longer one in. Well, I ended up ruining the thing. So I was like, why didn't you just get another one, Tracy? Anyway, so I'm going to put some, you know what? I want to put some berries in, but I don't want my sign to cover it up. So I want my sign to go about right there, and I'm going to have to, I want it to go about right there. So I know I'm going to have to cut off the stick quite a bit. So I think the berries will go right here. And I'm just gonna make a hole and barely glue them in because that stick is not, or that, yeah, stem is not that long. So I'm going to kind of stick up like that. So we will put those to the side and use those for another project. Okay, so I'm gonna make the small sign for my little can right here. And so what I have is this paint marker. I say Posca, but I had someone leave me a comment and said that I was saying it wrong. So however you say it. But this is the PC5M. And so it's like, it is a paint marker, so you have to shake it and, you know, get it where it comes down, where the paint comes down. And so I'm just going to write, let it snow. I think I'm going to put a snowflake on the dot. Oh, bummer. I got it too far over. So I'm going to still have another one. So that's what I'm going to do, what I recommend y'all do. Air draw it first, Tracy, and make sure that everything is going to fit. And I'm going to use my ultrafine Sharpie marker and just go around the edges just to add some doodling. Just like that. So for this one that I messed up on, what I'll do is I'll go back over it with just some black paint, and it'll be good to go. I'll put it back in my stash and use it for another project. All right, so that's where we're at. So then I want it to sit right there. So I have to be careful because that paint, oh, I want to cut it at an angle. I'm just using my my knife just to give me the slit that I need to input my sign. Okay, so this is how it looks at the moment, but what I want to do is I want to tie something right there, because at first I was going to put something around the can, but then it was going to take away from my wood looking you know, can. So I'm going to tie something around that. So let me grab something. All right, this is the fabric I'm going to use, and also gave my a squirt or two of this spray gloss sealer. I get this from Michael's. They have a matte and they also have a gloss. I like the gloss, but when I use these paint markers, if I use my liquid gloss, it smears, and so I have found that this works really good. So I just gave it, you know, just to kind of seal it and protect it. All right, so I have this fabric that I have had. I'm not quite sure where I got it from. And I like the ripped look, torn look. And so I just ripped it down, you know, just ripped off a strip. And then I'm not going to make a bow. I'm actually just going to tie it around kind of the neck of the stem. I had some other, like, you know, more colorful homespun with the red and the green and all that, even blue. But I didn't want, you know, I wanted this, since I was decorating or making this for a winter decor, I didn't want it to be too bright, you know, to look too Christmassy. I think that turned out adorable. Okay, so then this is how our little arrangement looks so far. I think he looks adorable. And I've already, you know, taken my knife and put that in there. Put a little slit. So I'm just taking my hot glue now and gonna seal the deal. Okay, this is where we are at the moment, and I think it's missing. I need a little more, I need more greenery down there. So I pulled my Steel Picks machine out again, because I just pulled off pieces of these greenery that are a little short, you know, because it doesn't have any of the stem. So I'm just helping myself with that. Okay, so then let's see. I'm gonna kind of go to the side. So this is how our little snowman arrangement is coming along. I just love all the colors and everything. It's, you know, just amazing what we can do with kind of trash to treasure, or, you know, different sales. Anyway, so I want to just find spots here for my curly cues, a little burlap curly cues. Just sticking them in so they kind of stick out a bit. And I will take pictures at the end to give you all the close-ups and all that stuff so you can all see. I think I need one more curly cue. And what I had is a rusty snowflake on hand that I just wrapped some jute twine around the can about 4 times and just strung that rusty snowflake on the can so that it was there on the front. And I just love the way that this turned out, and I hope that you do too. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We will talk to you all very soon. God bless.